Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm glad to have you. And for all my old faithful, I don't want to say old, but my faithful people, I'm glad to have you. If you saw over on the where I put in the community tab, I went and posted in there. To find that, if you never look for that, you just go to my channel and you go over and find, I think it's underneath, you go and find the community tab. And I put stuff there a couple of times a week. And I posted that my granddaughter was born the other day. She wasn't scheduled to be here by C-section until the 20th of June. But she made her appearance on the 8th of June because my daughter's blood pressure was going up, so they had to go ahead and deliver her. And I was actually about an hour away from home when my daughter called me and said, hey, they're gonna put me in the hospital. And she lives 5.5, 6 hours from me. So by the time I got back home, got things taken care of, it was after 4 o'clock before I left. So then I stopped all except maybe 2 hours because I can't drive in the dark. So about 2 hours from where she was in the hospital, I had to stop and spend the night. But I'm here now at her house, and the baby's so sweet. I did post a picture, like I said, over in the community page. Maybe in a little while, if my daughter wants to, she can bring her over here and show her to you too. That depends if she wants to be on camera or not. She may not be able to be on camera right now. But anyway, so before I get started, remember, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up and to share this to your social media outlets. Today I'm going to make just some easy chicken well, let me back up. I'm going to make some easy Hawaiian chicken sliders. Now, the reason I call it Hawaiians because it has pineapple in it. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. I am making actually a double batch, so that way we can freeze one, and then when I'm not here, she can just take it out of the freezer and pop it in. So it's really easy. You want these, little things of rotisserie chicken, like I think she got this at Publix, maybe. I'm not sure if it was Publix or Aldi. Where'd you get this? Walmart. Oh, she got it from Walmart. Okay, I was wrong. She got this at Walmart. You can get there, you can get it, Aldi, wherever. Or you could buy the rotisserie chicken that's whole and, pull off the skin and take it off the bones and use it. Or you could actually get you chicken breast and put them in whole, or you could cut them in half. I'd say if you're doubling the recipe like I am, then you would, depending on the size, you'll want 4 to 6. If, or, if you're going to keep half of what I'm doing, or the normal amount since I'm doubling, then you would want maybe 3 or 4, depending on size. Sometimes chicken breast's really big. And you could use other chicken too. The problem with that, you may get, a lot of grease if you used to use the legs and the thighs. But you would want it, no, you wouldn't want the skin on it. And then you want to make slider, and that was if you just want the chicken, you want it in pieces. If you want to make the sliders, then you want to take it off and, and kind of, then you would cook it, and then you would kind of take your meat and shred it a little. You could use 2 forks if you're going to put it in the crock pot and use the liner. That's that. Okay, so we'll get started. So I am going to put the chicken in here, and I'm going to see how broke up it looks at first. Let me see. Break it up a little. Some of these pieces are kind of big. And these, these things are just the easiest things to use. And after I get this chicken in here, I will, well, I think you can see what I'm doing. I'll just bring you down after I get everything in and show you what it kind of looks like. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe a little, well, here's a couple more here. And as it cooks, when I get done, of course, I'll take a fork or spoon or something and make sure it is broke up more after it cooks some. You don't want huge old chunks. You want that everything, all the flavors to get in here. Since this is already cooked, because once it's already cooked, It takes a little bit more to get all those flavors in there. Okay, I'm on the second one. I said I'm just going to pull these chunks out as I go, because some of these are pretty big. Pretty big little old chunks. So how are y'all all doing today? It is actually here in Tennessee. It's actually been, for this time of year, it's been just a tad cool. They have a swimming pool and it's not really been warm enough because the water is kind of cool to, you know, to want to get in the pool. Right. Okay, let me rinse my hands. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to take some Russian dressing. Now some places you can't find that, and if you can't find it, then you could probably use Catalina. That's usually pretty easy to find. I am going to, since I'm so used to doing this with more like pieces and not making sliders, but just serving a meal of it, I'm going to just kind of eyeball this. This is 12 ounces. So I am going to try about 6. I think I'm gonna put the whole bottle in there. So I am going to put the whole 12-ounce bottle. I want to put 1 package of the onion soup mix. This is Lipton brand. You can use any brand. I'm just using whatever she did, grocery delivery. So I'm using whatever she got. So it just comes in a little box, a little envelope. I know a lot of you have probably used it for roast before. So I am only going to use 1, and the reason is because that chicken is already seasoned. And, if the chicken was not seasoned, then I would use 2 of them. Just sprinkle that around. And you don't have to put this in any certain order. I'm just doing it as I go. Let me see, I forgot to have my trash thing here. Like I told you before, I always like to keep a little Walmart bag there and put my trash in it as I go. All right, then I have some apricot preserves. And I think I'm going to put about, because it's kind of a bigger jar. So I'm going to maybe, it says 18 ounces. I think I am going to do about half. Maybe don't even really need about half, but it won't matter. Just make it sweeter, and I like sweet things. How about y'all? Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to put in a 20-ounce can of the crushed pineapple. The juice and all, put it in there. Then just kind of stir everything around. I will bring you down for that. And probably a little bit closer so you can see. There we go. Then I'll stir it up and see what it looks like. Now I am going to cook this on low for about 3 hours. You could do 3 to 4 hours on low. And the reason is because chicken's already been cooked. If you are going to use raw chicken, then of course you are going to want to go about 6 to 8 hours. You know, something like that. Big chunk there. I'm gonna push that down and get it. And just kind of just move that all around. Now I will probably check this about halfway through just to make sure it's not, you know, make sure I still have enough liquid, which I'm sure I am. And if for some reason it looks like I don't, then I'll probably add just a little bit more of the apricot preserves. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be plenty of liquid. It looks like it. When I get finished, when this is all done, what we're going to do is we will serve it on those Hawaiian dinner rolls, you know, like the King's Hawaiian brand, but we will be using Aldi brand. Now I'm going to put the lid on, put that down there, and let me see how hers works. It says select, you have it on low. I don't think we have to do anything else. I don't see a button that says on or not. And you can set a timer, but I will just, I'm gonna bring you back up here so I can talk to you. I am just going to watch the clock. Actually, it's 3:13. So I am going to check it about 4:30, 4:45, something like that. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm gonna bring you up a little bit more. I feel like my head's been cut off. Then I will bring you back when it's done, and I'll show you how I will put them on the rolls, and it'll depend up on them if they want the rolls toasted or not. Okay, you want to bring baby over here, Scarlett? Do you want to be on camera or not? She doesn't care. Remember, she's just had C-section, so this is Dolly. Born Wednesday, she weighed 6'12", so she was about 3 weeks early. Yeah. 3 weeks. She was supposed to be born June the 29th. That's right. My brother's birthday and my one grandson, my oldest grandson's birthday. So she's a little doll, isn't she? Hold her up a little bit more. You may not be able to do it, but I can.
My hands are kind of numb.
Yeah. My daughter was having problems with her blood pressure getting high, and then she's got a little bit of carpal tunnel from the swelling. So this is Miss Dolly. They asked her if she named her after Dolly Parton. They said no. And her middle name is Florence, after Florence Nightingale. My daughter is a nurse practitioner. Okay.
So her name means gift from God.
Okay, Dolly means gift from God, and so that's why they
open your eyes
settled on it. She said they said it first as a joke, and then when they found out the meaning, it grew on them. They're like, "You gonna open your eyes now?" Show them all. Precious, number 13 for me and my grandbabies. So I'm hoping to get maybe one more. My son and his wife could still have some children, so I'm hoping maybe they'll give me one. She could still have more, but she says no because she's too old, because, well, she'll be 40 in August. So, all right. She got her degree, her doctorate degree out of the way and all that before she started having children. So I will bring y'all back in a little while, all right? All right, y'all, I'm back. It's finished. Let's show you what it looks like now that it's done. Let me move this down so you can see. All right, there we have it. Here's the spoon. So you can see still a few little chunks in there, but we'll pull them out or squish them as we eat. So that's what it looks like finished. I have my grandson Declan here, and he is going to test it for us. I have a little bit on a fork here. There you go. You're a big boy. You can feed yourself, huh? You like it? Okay, good. All right, there, y'all have it. So remember, you can make this. You can do chunks. You can do it just like this. Remember, if you're going to use fresh chicken, but you will have to cook it longer. Remember, I'd say, I think I said earlier about, probably 4 hours on high or 6 to 8 hours on low, something like that. So remember to always season your cooking with love, and if you like this, give me a thumbs up, and if you wouldn't mind sharing it to your social media outlets, I would like that. Y'all have a wonderful day, all right? Bye-bye.